It's not too long of cooldown anyway, so they can play around that quite well. And that does mean Tigers has to play a really strong tempo.
Have to keep an eye on Velo as well, see how he does do on that position 3 pudge. Not too often you see that. You need some decent setup for it as well. It's not one of those heroes where, like, it's not like a pub game, John, where you throw out hooks randomly and hope you hit somebody. You know, it's... You have to have the setup for the hook, generally speaking, in these competitive games.
Yeah, definitely so. They really don't have the greatest setup for this pudge, so it's going to be a bit hard for Velo to really maximize that.
Top lane though, John, they're about to lose their boy. 458, he does stick charge and walk away with the time walk. 1437 will find the first blood. A very nice play from the two up at top lane, although it does appear 1437 will lose his life in the process, but certainly finds a nice little trade. Very annoying with that Astral. But it looks like Dendy's going to be okay. At the very least for the moment.
He is forced to salve up, but yeah, this is really the point where OD comes into his own in this mid lane. Just spamming out that Astral Imprisonment with the Equilibrium just means you can sustain for as long as you want.
Nice little play there.
You made it!
Made it out. He will get to the shrine. A very close call indeed.
Yeah, really nice movements coming out from Moon. Really good rotation from Raging Potato to save his butt in that one. Quite close, but not quite. He does waste a lot of time, which gives Dendy a lot of time to catch up in that mid lane. But it's not too much, I feel. He's definitely happy with how that ended up if you're enjoying these rotations if he wishes to, but I think he does want to still keep farming, work on to his items first and hit level 6. And he really hasn't been contested. I'm a bit surprised to see that Mineski has not applied pressure at all on the map, on the jungle or Zephyr, so he's just free farming right down his jungle Enigma, and it's paying off for Tigers.
They'll get 458.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best start in the world for Tigers, and considering the lineup, as you mentioned, they do need that good start. Oh,
Velo, nice hook from him. Now the Dismember, this should be a kill onto Ninja Boogie. He doesn't have any way to stop this, and Velo searched in. 1437 and Dendy. Get started on the T1 tower. The Raging Potato immediately TPs, and now they found Velo as well. He was roaming around in that jungle, although Zephyr comes in, cops a stun. Will be Astraled up. They've got to stop him from using that black hole. Meanwhile, Velo actually dismembering up the Spirit Bear right now. Shit. Gonna let it go and continues right-clicking with it, and will find the kill on Velo. Actually break the smoke that's there from Mineski. They're going up top lane. Raging Potato with the Vendetta, the rooting in place, and now the Impale as well as the follow-up stun from KP. A very, very simple pick. Find something in return, but the Ice Path did miss from 1437. Did mean that the Leshrac could just TP away very safe. While Velo mid lane gets the hammer dropped on him, gets taken down immediately.
This is the timing for Mineski to really start coming online. Your Leshrac starts pushing really fast, and it's just very hard to stop.
Yeah, they found Indy as well though, John. I mean, to make matters worse, he's gonna the ultimate, and Raging Potato, despite carapaces, doesn't care about it whatsoever.
Because of the existence of Zephyr and him going in and out of the jungle after pushing a bit, there isn't too much space for Tigers to farm up right now. Dendy does not have freest access to the jungle, neither does the Void.
They found the Winter Wyvern bot. As I say that, Velo, on that pudge, he will get scanned out as well. Nobody really around him at the moment. So it does look like 458 getting caught out again. It looks like they're going to be the victims here, because again, KB, he'll come in with the Rune, and now with that Shadow Fiend, copying a lot of damage from Moon. He will get the Astral as well, and KB will just stand around, wait for the Pulse Nova, and he'll tick him down. Meanwhile, Velo has been caught out of the backlines as well. There's no real way to hold him down, and a nice Ice Path onto 3 heroes from 1437, but it won't matter, or will it? The Chrono, it will come out with the Macropire. It's a lot of damage, and they are going for KP on that Leshrac. It looks like they are able to burst him down just barely through all those heals, but 458, he'll be okay. Moon baits out the black hole, and when it came in, he blinked straight away. Oh no, they were about to... Yeah, they threw out a black hole for that, John, and unfortunately it was a very nice play from Moon. Now, bot lane, they have found Jakiro as well. 1437, he will end up losing his life, and with that...
Does manage to get out.
Try and defend this. Eidolons are gone now. Hook is nice from Velo, though. He gets Ninja Boogie again. At the very least, these hooks have been on point, but Raging Potato is here now. They hold in the Enigma in place, and with that, he's gone. 458 will manage to TP out.
And not giving Tigers too much of a chance to group up as 5 and take these 5-5s on.
Again, Root is on the Void. Nice hook from Velo to save him, and 458 goes back in with the double chrono. Though where's the backup damage? Velo, Dismember is there, but this is not the best fight, I don't think. Raging Potato, he will end up going down. Now can they find the Spirit Bear? Not quite yet. The Astral will save it for the moment that they drop the Macropire. Now the Winter's Curse coming out. Ninja Boogie, they're going to set up one stun. Sanity's Eclipse as well, though the Ice Path comes in. Dendi is in massive trouble. He throws out the Requiem just in case, but he does go down regardless. What a mess of a team fight, John. Even you lost a Shadow Theme for a Nyx Assassin.
I feel like it cost Tigers a bit more. They wasted Chronosphere there, and, you know, they couldn't really get the kill out of that.
Velo, again, loves getting Ninja Boogie, apparently. Will eventually run him down, I'm sure, though they've lost 1437 in the process. Now 458, focusing on Raging Potato. It's a slow process, but he's going to eventually get it, surely. Ice Path will be there just in case, and they will find it. Onto Dendi, but he'll be okay. He had the Enigma to back him up. Gotta remember, those two ultimates are still available, being the Black Hole and the Chrono, and there will be another smoke coming out from the side of Mineski. Who are they going to go for, though? If they don't catch out that Enigma or that Void, never mind, because Dendi runs straight into them, and with that, it looks like he's just going to die, although no Ice Path. It will come in for the moment, but KP continues the chase. They're throwing every heal they can at Dendi, but it will not work out. Meanwhile, Velo, he's gone after Moon. Still not going to be great. Zephyr not throwing out the Black Hole. There's too many stuns going on right now, and too many ways to cancel it. And with that, 3 heroes are gone immediately off the side of Tigers. It was kind of expected to happen. Velo. There will be an Astral mid lane. They have found Dendi once again. The hook will be on the Nyx, but he did spike Carapace, and now the Chrono. He's found 2 of them. Can they deal the damage, however? Requiem, Moon gets blown up, but it is just an Aegis, and meanwhile, Arjit got Velo. Now the Winter's Curse is all onto this Faceless Void, with the double stun coming out from Raging Potato, and the hammer being dropped. God, just destroys them. Now Zephyr comes in, but what the hell is that going to do? He's gone, John. He couldn't even throw out the Black Hole in time. In fact, he did throw
and really high priority targets, but it's really not been happening for Tigers. The positioning for Mineski has been really tight. They don't really have a good way of gap closing as well on Tiger's side. I mean, there's always an argument for the Radiants. I think you definitely have space for it. They're
hexing up a Siege Creep right now. Raging Potato, again, nice spike Carapace, and the double impale once again coming up from him. 1437, Ice Path to block. Now the Spirit Bear Arjit going on to Velo. Meanwhile, that Winter's Curse immediately taking out Zephyr, and now it looks really bad for the side of Tigers. They're going after one in that Void. The Astral will hold him in place, and again another double impale coming out from Raging Potato. Meanwhile, the Void's still alive for the moment, but Moon and KP do take him out. 1437, the last man standing in this engagement will end up going down as well. In fact, hold that thought, because Dendi is still being chased by Raging Potato, who is apparently just dancing around right now. He eventually gets the impale, and with that, Dendi gets Astral. Item drops being thrown out by Moon, and he is dead.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was... Oh, absolutely, Mike. There's no respect here in Southeast Asia. I'm not sure where you get that idea from, Mike. But that was a very rough team fight for Tigers. Again, just things are not going their way. Their movement has not been on point. Mineski has been on top of them, and really on top as well. I'm not sure if you can really fully attribute this to... It's like the execution has fallen a bit off. The itemization as well, as you were saying, the Radiance. Look, it's not a bad item on Void. There are definitely better items, but the timing is...
Right now, This shouldn't be expected from Mineski unless they saw it and Chrono. It will get only one. KP was there, but he's on the outside, and now he actually walks into it. Meanwhile, shit, still looking pretty healthy. That bear doing a lot of damage, and now Zephyr and 1437 are both gone. Make that Velo as well. They found the Void to make matters worse. 458 makes a run for it. He's still chasing Ninja Boogie right now, and it looks like he will find him, but he does end up with his own life, and the GG call was made anyway.
A pretty dominant game for Mineski.
Luckily for them, they do have one last pick to go. Wonder what will it be. He wants to disengage as well. So Zephyr coming in at just the right time to ensure Dendi survives that.
Really good rune coming out from Mineski there. Just having that, of course, in this rune. Good timing on that rotation coming out. I think just applying that much pressure is really good, as it does help Moon right-click a bit more. That's a pretty big stack of damage early on as well, plus 87, I think. So that does help him clear out this wave.
Bello gonna find himself in trouble. John does end up going down. Arjit, he threw rotate around to that mid lane, but it is a question of how much can you get done. So Moon does take a bit of T1 tower damage, and now he will get stunned up surely. 1437 threw out that wave of terror a bit early on, and that gave Moon enough information to walk away, although no, he gets stunned up, and with that he should be dead, but Fairy Fire will not save him in the end.
From two supports though, 1437 and Zephyr really having go down mid to support him early on, but I guess that is the nature of Shadow Fiend. He does need a bit of help in that laning phase sometimes.
Yes, certainly so. Bello going on to Arjit, but he'll just strength morph through all that damage. Ninja Boogie, he shouts some harassment towards Bello. 1437 actually showing up. Magic Missile and Wave of Terror will get the job done. Of course, the Shockwave was there from Bello, and now Ninja Boogie going to be the target. He does use the Brain Sap, but it's not going to be enough. And Bello, he will set up another.
I believe they walked under a ward. They walked under that Hobbs ward, so Ajit did know who come in, unfortunately, which means that it is a failed gank attempt.
Zephyr, he did return back up to that top lane to try and ensure KP can't just take it by himself. Meanwhile, bot lane is still being knocked on right now. KP in trouble. Dendi rotated over, and we'll find him with the razors. A nice pickup for Dendi. That's going to mean they protect that tier 1 top, and meanwhile, shit, also going down. Looks like Velo, he did end up finding the Doom, and well, once that Doom's on him, the Morphling is pretty much a sitting duck. 458 will claim the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, it looks like 1437 dropped mid lane, and now they're going to roll in Zephyr. He's currently alone though. He's been put to sleep, and with that, they should be able to burst him down slowly but surely. 458 coming in on that Terrorblade. Who can he take down? He's going after Raging Potato, and the Shackles will come out, but it won't matter. They will end up getting that Shadow Shaman, and now Velo, he's going to make a chase onto Moon on that Razor. Can they find this man? It's a much bigger pickup if they can.
Pressure up. They have to make sure Ajit does not farm as much. You know, punish that Midas pickup, make it impossible for him to use it.
Zephyr, they're going on to KP, though Dendi, he does spot out Ninja Boogie and wants to get the hell out of there. Fortunately, though, Zephyr won't be so lucky and will end up falling eventually. They get the Nightmare off. KP making sure he blocks the way for the roller. Nice kick, and he will roll away.
Oof.
Wasn't expecting that one to come out, though Razor will claim the kill regardless. Time. While KP clearing a massive Ancient stack for himself. But gonna have to defend that tier 1 tower. Bello, so important he gets the Doom off on the right target. Ninja Boogie gonna run straight into him, and now they'll put him to sleep immediately. Though the Shadow Shaman, Raging Potato will be okay. Being stripped there onto Bello, and he put it, in fact, he did get the Doom off onto the Razor. And now they're gonna keep going. Zephyr's also down. It's a 2-for-0 trade for the side of Mineski. They're going for more even. 1437. Trying to run, but he's so darn slow, and they get the Rod of Atos off. And that is the 3rd kill during that team fight. KP now going to make a run because 458 TP'd. Dendi. Around with Moon. KP.
Oh, Velo.
Well, top lane, Velo getting caught out. Nice shackles there from Raging Potato.
Melts people. Even the Terrorblade just kind of melts.
Zephyr gets stunned up. Rod of Atos was there as well, and looks like Moon or KP will be able to claim themselves another kill. 458 sticking around and trying Hellbound, but there's no way that this is happening. There's just nothing they can do about it. 1437 was walked in to try and scout it out. They've actually get a swap off, but the Roshan's already gone, and now they're going to try on some Moon. They can't burst him down fast enough, and now the Beachman comes out to 1437, who gets melted. Now Zephyr as well, in big trouble. A bit of lag on my end jump, but they do end up getting the Aegis at the very least. Velo, who's he looking for? He finds Ninja Boogie, and now they will chase him to KP as well, who's still being chased down. The Infernal Blade, will it do the damage? Yes, it will. He'll finally go down. And Raging Potato actually going forward, but he's got to be careful. There's a massive Terrorblade in front of him, and he is actually going to lose his own life, and that's a dieback on that Shadow Shaman.
All things equal, even if you farm that Terrorblade up a lot, he just doesn't scale as much.
They're going to go for a gank attempt. Velo, he'll throw the Doom out immediately onto that Shadow Shaman. The roll will not connect, but Zephyr should just be dead here. Meanwhile, Moon coming in. There's the shotgun from Arjit, though he did get silenced before he could actually use it. Get the kill regardless, and now they will go after Ninja Boogie. They find him as well. Reflection is there from 458, and Arjit copying a fair bit of damage from his own illusion, really. And in fact, they'll just leave those Terrorblade illusions, and no, they won't even do that. They'll take it with them. Gonna hold that high ground and see if they're willing to walk up. In fact, they do. The swap is there immediately onto KP. Can he man fight this? No, he absolutely cannot. Dendi almost went down to the shotgun. Meanwhile, Raging Potato found 1437, and now the shackles are up onto Velo. Though Velo will be perfectly fine, and it looks like they've changed their mind. They're going to go for Moon instead on the side of Tigers. Zephyr wasn't able to find Moon, but they will find Ninja Boogie. Does wear out, and now they know for sure. Go for a smoke of their own, and now Dendi, he's baiting them out. He does get Rod of Atos, and immediately they swap him out and they roll in. Can they tilt the damage, however? Moon not really copying much from this Terrorblade quite yet. KP apparently will be the target, and he will go down. They just doomed him immediately, and I mean, he had the God Strength off, but he just couldn't do anything. Especially with those right clicks coming in from the Terrorblade. I've Skadi really slowing him down. Get out of there immediately. Mineski get the heads off with that blink from the Shadow Shaman, but 1437 not really going to mind dying at all. Like, you use the smoke for that, Tigers really not going to care. Although they may care once that Roshan starts getting... Did have that Metamorphosis up, and not so much anymore, but it still deals a hell of a lot of damage. While bot lane, Velo going to find the Doom off onto Moon. Though he will get stunned up by KP, and now the team fight gets started once again. Shackles being cancelled off. Velo trying to make it back off now. Ninja Boogie trying to go after Zephyr. He won't be so lucky. Jit, he gets bursted from that with that Aegis. He does have another life, but the Requiem was not timed perfectly. Jit though, can he survive this? The strength more may just be enough, and in fact Zephyr still going but can't really finish the job. They will get Moon as a trade, and in fact they might find KP as well. In fact, it does look like they will. A triple kill coming up for 4-5. That could have been ever so much better if they could have found that Morphling, but never. Oh, actually, Zephyr gonna roll in. Waveform, no mana for it, and it wasn't even available anyway. They're gonna keep going. 458 wants Ninja Boogie, but has to be careful to overextend. The illusion will get the job done, and now Raging Potato, he's gone as well. Moon cannot afford to die back right now. Trying to defend the best he can, but he's got two heroes with no buyback available. That's one. Rack's gone. In fact, they'll find Raging Potato. That's a dieback on the Shaman. Now Moon will be the target. The roll will not connect. He had no rocks left. Moon is still making a run for it, and they don't have the damage for him. But they may be able to claim another Rax if they can make it in time. There's still... In fact, if the Razor doesn't either, the only person that has buyback available on the side of Mineski right now is the Morphle. Moon gonna run in again. Dishing out a bit of damage with that plasma field, but Velo looking for a target with that Infernal Blade. Shotgun will be there, but he gets healed up, and now the stun as well. It won't be quite enough onto Velo yet. Moon, he popped that BKB, and he wants to go for an engagement. KP, he gets the Infernal Blade being put on him. Velo makes a run for a KB. He got the BKB off. Now they'll make the chase. A nice double stun as well. KB wants to melt them. They'll get 3. Can they get 4, 5, 8 though? He's the big target. They do wait for mid. Ninja Boogie puts him to sleep and he should be dead. Has the Sunder. He will go for it though. There's the Fiend's Grip immediately coming out. And that is a very, very nice team fight coming up from Mineski. Forcing Tigers back to their base immediately. And that tier 3's gone. That is a very nice play coming out from that Shadow Sharp. Hard from the Serpent Ward. That's perfectly fine. Not too important on the side of Mineski in this team fight. 4, 5, 8. Gets started with that Metamorphosis and just completely ruins the melee racks and the range racks for that matter. Boogie gonna go for the Sentry Ward D Ward. Keeps going with the Sentries. And they will just swap him in. They wanted to burst him down, and they will. But KB jumped in after him. It was a bit of a bait, but can they get anything out of this? That shotgun jumps straight back to the Morphling, and now KP is going to be the target. Meanwhile, Velo, he hasn't found a Doom target yet, and he will hold on to it for the moment. They will allow the BKBs to wear off on the side of Mineski, and are they going to reinitiate? 4-5-8, he has no Metamorphosis, although no, he in fact does. They are going to burst one in Arjit, and can they get KB? It looks like they should be able to. The Requiem, they're trying to chase Moon, but he has the BKB up and running. Meanwhile, it looks like Zephyr managed to take down KB while all that was happening, and I mean, that's 3 up during a team fight where necessary. 4-5-8 now. Towards that tier 3, and Meta's up immediately, and he'll get started. And that tier 3, oh, in fact, Moon, he's losing a lot of health right now, and he's gone. God. He literally just walked in, John. KB, meanwhile, in the backlines, but couldn't find anything. They will get 4-5-8, however. He needed that Aegis, and now they may lose the Velo Doom, and they will. 1-4-3-7, trying to make a run though. He goes down as well, and Mineski, they're not going to stop this chase. Though all buybacks are coming out of Tigers, but they can't get there in time, I don't think. Or maybe they can. Zephyr, he will lose his own life, and now 4-5-8, he refreshes and Meta's up again. He will find KP. Moon, if he dies, it'll be a dieback. Ooh, for Arjun instead. He will Meta up, but 4-5-8, he is completely gone now, and Velo running away. 1-4-3-7, about to die as well. The roll-in is there from Zephyr to save the day. In fact, he may find a kill off that. What? No, in fact, he will, but Zephyr ends up dying anyway to Arjit, and Dendi is going to lose the Aegis. John, that's 2 diebacks on the side of Tigers. Dendi, I don't know how he survives it. He will find 1. That'll be the end of that. He has...
You know, it's starting to get to that point where we usually see the Terrorblade start to taper off a bit, Mike.
Yeah. They're going to try and claim 2 Raxes here on the side of Mineski. No real point buying back on Dendi, it seems. Of course, Raging Potato moves up top lane to take them out with the Serpent Wards himself. In fact, they may be able to just get Megas right now if they have enough time. They are going to try for it. 4-5-8 does respawn up. He goes in immediately. Now the Doom as well. Straight on some Moon on that Razor. Can they burst him though? Not quite. 4-5-8. He's gone again. What? He has no buyback available. It was the shotgun, John. They will end up getting Moon, but I don't know if that's quite enough. Now they jump in for more. Arjit manages to survive throughout all this, and he will turn it around. Again, finding another onto Velo, and Dendi has to be so careful. He throws out a Requiem. I'm not sure how much it's going to do for his side right now. The tips are coming out towards 4-5-8, and they found another. A triple for Arjit, in fact, making an ultimate kill. Is he going to go for a Rampage? No, he will not. He's a professional, John. He will aim for the tier 4s, and he will get the tier 4s anyway.
What happened? What happened in the last 5 minutes, Mike? Tigers look so good, and it just took one bad team fight, one bad dieback